Duka here, and I am here to talk about the four most recent episodes of Maji Majo Pures, episodes 19 through 22. Sorry this is coming out really late. I know I've been a little bit busy since classes have started back up, but luckily with this semester I only have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I'll be able to maybe get these kinds of videos out sooner, as well as doing some stuff over in the No AKB No Life channel too. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about these four episodes. Admittedly, in terms of individual plot, there's not really too much going on because this sort of mini arc, I guess is what you would call it, with I want to say it started after the planetarium episode, was the mini arc of Masahiko or Jamahiko aiming to steal Momoka's Matoka Porute, her transformation device. And so each of these individual episodes for the past few weeks have kind of been building up to that, up to this week's episode. So, in episodes 19, 20, and 21, we see each of the Jama-Jamadan generals trying and failing to get Momoka's Matoka Porute, and having some pretty humorous scenes, like with Damenojo. There's one portion where he's taking a photo shoot of Masahiko, and it's actually really, really funny. In episode 20, Muritaro was in knight armor for a good portion of the episode, which was really funny to watch. And then episode 21, probably my favorite out of the three, Mudako thought that she had found Momoka's Matoka Porute and brought it back to Jamahiko, but he was like, "This is a makeup compact." And I just thought that's so funny because if you really think about it, the Matoka Porute does kind of look like a makeup compact. Like, in her defense, magical girl items they kind of have to disguise themselves to look like, you know, cell phones or makeup compacts, you know, like just looking pretty pure. A good portion of them look like cell phones. So I thought that was a really funny moment. And, you know, each of the battles with each of the victims from these previous week's episodes were pretty good. Like, in episode 19, it was a couple, so it was actually two people, which I thought was a really interesting concept. And in episode 21, it was a little kid, and it also somehow magically corrupted her camera that she had because she liked taking pictures, and it trapped the girls in the camera. So I thought that was really clever, that really was. There was also a bit more development with Momoka, how she is developing a crush on Masahiko because she doesn't know that he's actually Jamahiko. And it all kind of, it's starting to come to a head here, I mean. In this week's episode where while Mitsuki is off fighting the victim of the week, which this time is a ninja in training. No, I'm not kidding. She actually does fight a ninja, and it's really cool. Masahiko and Momoka are alone together, and while they are trying to leave when they are almost trapped in a room, Masahiko grabs Momoka's bag, and without her noticing, she takes her Matoka Porute from her sight. So I think things are going to come to a head pretty quickly now that Masahiko / Jamahiko has his hands on Momoka's transformation device. Yeah, we're in trouble, I think. But there was another interesting thing I wanted to point out when talking about this week's episode specifically. All throughout the episode, Masahiko is hiccuping. Like, and I think that's very, very strange. Like, what is causing him to get these really violent hiccups? And I mean, these hiccups are like crazy. It's not the regular hiccup where it's like, ah! And then you wait a little bit and it's like, ah! No. His hiccups are more like, like, it's just like, even when he's trying to talk, he still gets hiccups in between, like, every other word he says. So something's going on. Like, I really am suspicious of what is going on with Masahiko / Jamahiko. I think, like I said earlier, when it was, when Masahiko was introduced, I felt like there was something very suspicious going on here. So yeah, I think there is more going on with this character than we have been led to believe. As for going on in the future of the show, again, we have to somehow get Momoka's transformation device back. Whether that means somehow redeeming Masahiko or Jamahiko, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I think things are going to get very interesting from this point on. Also, I'm kind of upset to admit it, but I ended up getting spoiled on something pretty big. I'm not going to say because I do not want to ruin it for you guys who have been keeping up with my videos or trying to keep up with the series and you have not heard this news. But yeah, I found out something I predicted was probably gonna happen, and I turned out to be right, which, that does make me happy, but it's like, oh, I had to find out now before, it happens in the show. So, you probably already know what it is just by my wording of it, but, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it here, trying to keep it still veiled in as much mystery as I can. So definitely look forward to next week's episode. I will definitely get a video out to review it. As for one last plug, I would like to plug in my Wattpad account. Wattpad is this really cool website for people who like to write or want to be writers or are just writing short stories, poetry, or fan fiction just for fun. I have posted several of my completed series, including The Black Rose and Thorns of a Rose, the 2015 version, in there. And I'm also currently putting up some poetry that I wrote myself. I'm planning on in the future also posting maybe some song lyrics, because I have written some original songs as well. And I also plan for sometime in the future, if I get it finished, I want to post my drafts for the updated version of Thorns of a Rose that I would like to publish as a light novel series. So I will leave a link for that down in the description, so definitely check it out and show me some support. It really helps me out because I'm really passionate about writing as much as I do acting and idols and making these videos to talk with you guys about this stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video for today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!